What up guys, welcome to another video and tutorial. So I'm going to show you in this video how to play submission matches, how to win submission matches. If you're new to submission matches and if you're new to WWE Gaming 14, 2K14, then I'm going to show you how to do it. So you just go to exhibition and you want to choose submission. Personally, when it comes to submission matches, they've made it really good. This new system was brought into WWE 12 and I never got used to it until I played WWE 12 again. Then I went back and played WWE 13. I like the old-fashioned system on the PlayStation 2. But this new system, it's okay. When you get used to it, you get used to it. You can use, if you're gonna play a submission match against your friends and you want to win, I personally would go for Daniel Bryan, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Undertaker has his maneuver. John Cena as well. Brock Lesnar, I think I said Brock Lesnar, but Rio mostly. But Daniel Bryan I'm going to use in this example, and his opponent will be Seth Rollins. So, now, I'm going to explain to you guys on both PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. One thing I've noticed is I've had a lot of 360 fans, and I've never been helpful to them. So I'm going to try as much as I can to help both my PlayStation fans and the Xbox 360 fans. So in this submission matches, I guess it's one of my favorite matches because it's just no pinfall, no KO. The only way to win is to make your opponent submit, tap out. Daniel Bryan is probably the #1 best in the company in terms of a submission specialist. The last wrestler who I think, no matter what people say about him, is the greatest submission wrestler, technical wrestler of all time, and that is Chris Benoit. My top 4 submission wrestlers is Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan. I'd probably have to put, so they are my favorites because they are very technical. When take example for Daniel Bryan. Now, when you want to win a submission match, they've made it very hard the last 2 games because it's not like, the old days where you can submit them and tap really hard and win. Now it's really hard. So say for example, Daniel Bryan's one of his submission moves is the yes lock, which indeed is the crippler crossface. What that means is you get your wrestler in the headlock and you pull his head up. You pull up and you have to make him tap out. That's a headlock. In order for you to cause severe damage and make your opponent tap out, you must focus on that part of the body, which is his head. Now in this case, Seth Rollins' head I need to focus on, which means a couple of DDTs, kicks to the head, suplex, back suplex where the head lands on the ring, although it's not really landing, but you get where it's going. Also, a great maneuver is when you hold the L1 button, you will see a body meter coming up where it will say, do you want to press triangle or Y to focus on that particular part of the body, or do you want to press B and circle to attack the arm, and so on. Now when it comes to Daniel Bryan's special maneuver, the crippler crossface, which is the yes lock, you want to focus on the head because you're making him tap out. So the best option to do is to keep on pressing L1, and if you're on the 360, I think that's RB, I'm not too sure, I think that is, and then you focus on that part of the body. Once you do that, your whole point is to make your opponent tap out. Now give a few kicks like Daniel Bryan's knee to the face, do a couple of that, maybe 2. Steel chairs are really good, and as you can see here, right now I'm getting him in a submission move. Now in order to win this match, can you see the breaking point? It's going red and then it's going up and down. That breaking point must be completely filled red. When it's filled in red, then you will notice the superstar will be tapping out and the screen will go all white and then the glass will break apart. Now in order to win a submission match, I find my way, and pretty much everybody does it, maybe you have your own way, but the way I do it is, I'm on the PlayStation 3, so what I do is I get my left hand, and I'm quickly pressing triangle and square. Now on the 360, what you guys will do is press Y and X. Now with my right hand, what I do is press circle and X, so at the same time, what I'm really doing is, at the same time, I'm pressing all the keys. I'm pressing all the buttons on the PlayStation 3 remote. So I'm pressing triangle, I'm pressing square, I'm pressing X and circle at the same time. Now if you're on the Xbox 360, what you're going to do is exactly the same thing, but using your buttons. So on the 360 users, you guys will be quickly pressing Y, X, B, A, like very fast, and the more fast you do it, you're putting more damage. And even if he kicks out, that's great, because the more damage you put, then the next time you do a submission move, he won't be able to kick out and he will be forced to submit. I wish they could make it like real life where Bret Hart never really made Stone Cold tap out. Stone Cold just passed out. I wish that could also be an option in the game. It would be really sick if they could make it that realistic. Then wrestling games are going to look really good in the future. One advice I would give to any guys who are playing a submission match is to try and get your opponent in the center of the ring, because that is the best place. It's a long gap between the four different sides of the ring. So if you keep them in the middle and they need to come straight, it's going to be very hard, and you will inflict more damage. Even if they do somehow kick out or find their way out of the submission, the damage is physically done, and the next time you hit a submission move on them, they'll tap out big time. So make sure you get them in the center of the ring. If you're playing a submission match, personally, I would use Daniel Bryan. If you don't want to use Daniel Bryan, use Alberto Del Rio. If not, then use Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. But make sure if their moves is on the leg, like for example, the sharpshooter is on the leg, you need to focus on the leg. And Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart are the two best wrestlers in that category. I hope this tutorial has given you an explanation on how to win and play a submission matches. Next match will be focused on a ladder match. Please rate and subscribe, and as always, peace out.